It's Sunday today, so I thought I'd have a potter about in my garden. So I've just direct seeded a few more carrots in there and a few more lettuces down here. I've got, I think it's 3 or 4 rhubarbs in there as well, so I don't want to put too much in that bit. And a few more onions, direct seeded. And then I had some strawberries in the polytunnel. So I've put all them out into here now. It should protect them enough in this bed. And then we have a few random potatoes at the bottom there, which I'll leave for now. See how we go. I've also planted up the potatoes down there in that bed, so they're all ready to go. We haven't been forecast any frost for next week or so, so when I get to do the coop, I'll just lay the straw over top of that then. And I've put some direct seeded some peas down at that end in the second bed across, so we'll put straw on those as well. Yeah, we're having a party in here. 2 cats are up there. They've been playing about in coop and in run. And then we have everybody's here. They've just run out of run because I've come in, but I've just scattered it about a little bit. They'll do it rest. But that's all that cleaned out. And then I've put the straw that I've taken out right down there on potato bed. And then a little bit on here where I've put a few peas in. I need to start planting some seeds up in greenhouse, in polytunnel soon. But I'll show you a bit of that, not a lot, because it's quite boring. But yeah. Then, next news. This little lady, one of my little chicks. Oh, let's keep still for a minute. This is Opal. And she's laid her first egg today. They're tiny. So these are the big chicken's eggs. And this little one's pearls. So I'll just... It's the one on the top, the little one. Bless her. I thought somebody were making a racket earlier on.
One of our viewers has pointed out that keeping a gas bottle next to a battery could potentially be quite dangerous. So we're going to bring the gas bottle outside and put it in its own little shed. The boiler is fine in where it is because I have built in big gaps under the back of the roof to vent everything out of. But we'll be addressing that issue as soon as possible.
We are still learning about everything here because it's totally different to UK, but you know, if you see us doing anything wrong, let us know and then we can correct it. We don't want anybody getting hurt through copying things that we're doing because we are new to all this. Yeah. So
and we're not builders, we're not plumbers, we're not electricians. So don't take it as 100% that we're correct, because sometimes we're not. So, very bizarre cloud formation. Does anybody know what it is, what it's called? It's quite impressive because the fluffy clouds are underneath it. I've run the first fix cables, wire cables, for the plug sockets. Just run the cables. They'll all be fixed in by a professional at a later date when we can find some money. But I've just run the first fix through the wood and fixed it with cable clips into junction boxes, which will carry a spur down to sockets. It's a radial system, not a circuit. It just goes out on one main feed. You have spurs off. Really simple system and a really safe system as well. So that's on with that today. Hopefully I'll get it all in and continue some boarding and insulation.
Our surprise delivery was our kitchen units. 3 weeks early, but at least we can get on with that now. But yeah, so exciting.
The £70 Smeg 90cm range cooker has all been tested and it's all working fine, which is really good. It needs a good clean and the fascia putting back on, but apart from that, ready to go, and what a bargain. We also have the matching Smeg extractor fan to go with this, 90cm wide, so it's all nice. So there will be a spur going up here to a single socket to power that. Yesterday Mandy made up some of the kitchen units, just three, a double corner unit and a slim single, just so I can work out heights, because obviously I would like it to come up flush with the oven. So there's a bit of working out to do, and it also gives me a level for the sockets. But yeah, very cheap kitchen. We got 10 various units, 4 doubles, 4 50s, which is a half unit, a corner, a slim, all sorts of stuff. 10 in total. They come with doors, drawers, handles. It's just the worktop that you need. €1,200 for the entire thing. Not bad.
And we wanted to get something off Facebook Marketplace so that we could recycle a kitchen. But everything we saw were like just one run of a galley kitchen, and it had the top units, which we don't want. So this was the best alternative for the price we could find within our budget. And this is actually all made out of recycled wood. So you don't actually pay any VAT on it. So hence the good price. So yeah, and it's not too bad at all. They're quite nice wood looking units.
And we did bring everything from the UK, including the kitchen sink. It's ceramic, double sink, no chips, absolutely lovely. 40 quid.
Facebook Marketplace again.
Facebook Marketplace. Needs a bit of a clean.
And where's that going?
That's going in kitchen. Kitchen sink.
It's going, that's going to be a window, so it's going under the window.
Yeah, we'll go across there.
Yep. This is a rough sketch done by Rob on how the kitchen bit will look. Yeah, it'll look... Best kitchen we've ever had anyway.
I went out yesterday to Leroy Merlin and picked up a load more sheets of 13mm plasterboard. Had to cut them in half to get them in the back of the car, but that's not a problem. They're a lot easier to work with when you're on your own. And the bargain is they were on offer. €5.83 I think they were each. So that's great.
The skies have been busy today with planes. Don't think I've ever seen as many as this before. And they're still coming. So all the neighbours have been pruning their trees, so I think that's probably the best indicator to when to do it. So I'm going to start on this fig tree with this. Rob bought me an early birthday present. It's my birthday early March, so now's the opportunity to use it, so I'm going to see how it does. Oh, marvellous. That's so good. A lot of these branches cross each other, so I've got to try and clear it out, and then maybe drop a bit at the top because it's way too high and it's also on a banking, so we need to be able to get to it, so we'll see what we can do. Oh, that's a big branch.
Hola from Portugal and Quinta.
We've had a very strange week this week.
I'm very sad, very sad. Our last husky, we had mum, dad and son. The son, mum and dad passed away a couple of years ago, and our last husky, Blue, was put to sleep on Tuesday at the ripe old age of 15 and a half. So he had a very long, happy life. Very, very sad to go through that. We had to leave him in the UK when we came out here for basically his health reasons. So he was being looked after by Mandy's son and daughter. a great job, really good job.
And used to send us regular updates. He has been cremated, and we do have his mum and dad's ashes. So he'll be coming over with my daughter, so we can
Join them all up again.
yeah, build, make somewhere really nice and scatter the ashes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that would be lovely.
yeah. Sorry. This is not as normal videos. It's just
Been one of those weeks.
yeah.
I would like to say hello to Brad and Lucy, and especially Junior, probably our youngest viewer. So, hi Junior, how you doing? Good lad.
We've had to shut the door because
Dog.
Buddy's there and he wants to join in again. Yeah. Anyway. As for the progress, obviously we've had to go out and do a bit of shopping this week, which it takes us a good few hours to do that from where we are.
Yeah.
But we are progressing slowly.
Starting lots of new jobs.
So next week should be hopefully quite a big jump. Yep, it's a bit of a short one this week, but we should be back on track next week. Things happen in life, so yeah.
Not always good things.
No. So thank you for watching.
Well, thanks to all our new subscribers, and thank you to all our older subscribers
For sticking with us.
Yeah, and if you haven't subscribed, please do, because it's helping us and our channel grow, which is great.
Like, comment and share, as normal.
And send us your comments. We've had some good ones this week, really good, and informative and helpful, and as always, it's great to hear from you. And on that note, we're gonna bring this week to an end. Yeah. So,
Ciao for now.
ciao for now.
Bye.
See you next week.